Hello, so you want to be able to take your leg in from a downward dog easily. And you can't quite get your leg in because it sort of goes here. So we're going to do a short practice to get your muscles stronger to remedy that. But let's start first by rubbing the hands as we breathe, just to tune in. And then bring your arms above the head, breathing in. Hold it there and start some deep ujjayi breathing. And release. And then give me some shoulder shrugs here. Inhale, exhale. And release, put your hands on your shoulders and give me some big circles. Inhale back, exhale forwards. We're not doing it too slow right now. We're just warming up a couple of joints. We want to warm up into the neck first. And then simply come onto all fours. Face your head forwards. So you're looking forwards. Hold your core firm. And then turn your head from one side to the other, feeling a stretch into the neck. Exhale, inhale. Just a little bit, feeling the neck working. And then come down onto your back. In order to bring that foot in between the hands, we need to strengthen this core and lower area. So we're starting with that first. Arms above the head, inhale, lengthen throughout. As you exhale, still lengthening, peel your head, shoulders, arms off the floor, reach towards the feet, pull the toes back towards the hands, squeeze through the core, the hip girdle. And as you inhale, come back. Now press the tongue against the roof of your mouth to get the front and side neck muscles engaging to support the back of the neck. And inhale. We'll do 4 here, 2 more. I'm lengthening throughout, and as I exhale, I'm peeling up, connecting the core, pulling the toes towards you, pull the shoulders away from ears, feel that here. And inhale, come back 1 more. Lengthen throughout, connect the core, and peel up, hold that there. And release, inhale. So now we're lifting 1 leg. Exhale, lift head and shoulders. 1 leg. Inhale. Exhale, lift head and shoulders, another leg. Now you may be feeling it in the back of your neck, so tuck your chin in and press the tongue against the mouth. Inhale and release. Now we're going to hold the corners of the mat. To come down lower than your mat, place your feet on the floor with the knees bent. First, peeling the legs up off the floor, bringing the tailbone off the floor, hold it there. And inhale, release. Place feet down. Exhale, take the upper body up as well. Curl the nose to the knees and the knees to the nose. Inhale. You want to feel your pelvic floor working, and you want to feel these muscles here, that groin meeting into the hip in the front there. Pulling the knees in as close as you can. And inhale, release. And exhale, connect, squeeze, and feeling the thighs come close to the body with the muscles working. And release. Take the knees in only, squeeze the belly bottom pelvic floor. You can put your hands behind your head and wag your tail. Keep squeezing the belly, keep pulling the legs in towards the chest. Pull up through your pelvic floor and release. We'll do that 1 more time. Exhale, press your legs together now to get the hip girdle working more. Peel the tailbone up off the floor, tuck the feet in, and then work your tail, pulling up through the pelvic floor and squeezing those thighs in, these muscles here, where the thigh meets the hip in the lower belly, and release. 2 more. We're taking the head and shoulders up if you can, support yourself with the mat. And as you exhale, peel up, tailbone off the floor, press the legs together and work your tail here. Pull up through the pelvic floor and pressing the knees towards the chest and release. 1 more time. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift the legs up into the chest. Feel the tailbone lift. Feel the thighs pressing towards the chest. Lift the head and shoulders and work your tail. Keep breathing through your rib cage and release. Come into a bridge to counter pose, hands by your side. Lift the tailbone up off the floor, peeling each vertebra up thereafter. And just breathe, squeeze the bum to push up. We're just going to lengthen there, feel the stretch in the neck. Pull shoulders away from the ears, press arms down, breathing. And roll down 1 vertebra at a time, tailbone touching down last. Bring your knees into chest and roll over your back. So one of the aspects of bringing that foot in between the hands is to get the thigh to come as close to the body as you can so you can step that leg out. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to emulate that now. So lengthen throughout, take a breath in. Right leg first. Exhale, bring it into the chest. Feel that that side is peeling off the floor and stretch your leg out as much as you can, bend it and then bring it back. That's all you're doing. Other leg now. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring the other leg in. Try to feel the buttock lifting on that side as you squeeze here and then straighten out the leg as much as you can. You might not be able to, as much as I can, and then release it down. So we'll do that 2 more times on each side. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring the knee in, feel the squeeze in the groin, straighten out the leg and inhale, release it down. Other leg. Exhale, feel this squeezing here in the groin, pull the belly in, hold it there, straighten out the leg. You feel that pull in your hamstrings and release. 1 more each side, breath in. As you exhale, bring it in, connect through the core, keeping the core fixed, except feeling that buttock lift on this side of the raised leg and release. 1 more. I hope you can feel these muscles working now. Squeeze it in, lift the tailbone if you can, stretch out the leg as much as you can, and then release it down and in. So you should feel contraction has started to really work around here. Let's take the right leg in, hold on to the base of the knee, pull your shoulders away from ears, flex your feet. As you exhale now, pull nose to knees, knees to nose, elbows tuck in, and you can feel that stretching and pulling in. Let the weight of your upper body pull that leg towards you more. Breathe. So these are all exercises which you can do in a group, as I have, and release. And then on the other side, bring the knee in, or you can just separate them. Whatever you find is useful, bring your head and shoulders up off the floor. And breathe. And let the weight of the body pull that leg in. Breathe in, flexing your feet. And release. And then we need a counter pose. So we're going to come and swing it around. I'm going that way. And into a sphinx on your elbows, and just give me a massage there into those muscles you've been working. Pull along through your spine, pull the shoulders back and down. And then come into a cobra as you lift, or you can be in a sphinx if you want, and give me another little rock there from side to side. Breathe. And release. Come up onto all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. So like a tiger now, we exhale, we lift the spine round and bring the right knee up, nose to knee, knee to nose. Try to stay central in the body, and as you inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze, lift, pull the belly in as you lift the spine round, shoulders round, and release. We'll do just one more this side. Exhale, squeeze, lift, pull the belly in, pelvic floor up, bring the body central, and release. And on the other side. Exhale, stretching the arms, lift round, squeeze that leg right up into the groin, and release. Again, pull the belly in, round the spine, head under, top tailbone under, push the arms into the ground, squeeze, and release. One more. And exhale, squeeze, and release. Sit back on your bottom in a swan. Rock from side to side. So this is another one, even swan, that's going to get you used to closing that thigh very close to the body, because that's what we need to do. So we're just going to concentrate on that, and then counter pose. Come up onto all fours, inhale. And give me an easy up dog, arms straight, just drop the knees down and rock from side to side there. And breathe. Feel the length, pulling the thighs away from the hips. Good. So I've got two more exercises. First, so we've already come onto all fours, so you can do it and continue to do it that way if you want to. We'll just do 3 of each exercise on each leg. So I'm in a down dog. Now we can do raise the leg up and bring the leg in, but it's going to take too long. If you want, we're just going to take it into a plank. Bring the leg in and pull up for, let's go. 1, squeeze the belly in. 3, 4, we'll do 5 and release into the down dog. Breathe. And take the other leg in. And then we're going 1, 2, 3. Go into the toes on your back foot and release. Good. And then you can do more rounds of that. If you are practicing, do another round or 2 each of that. And finally, we're bringing one knee in and one leg away, like a pigeon. We're keeping this foot on the floor, or you can lift it if you want to. The back knee stays on the floor. So as I lift round like a cat now, we exhale, we lift round, we bring that knee up, hold, and release. Now, even if you can only get it up a little bit, but you feel these muscles working, that's okay. Breath in. Exhale, squeeze, lift, pull up through the pelvic floor, round through the spine, and release. Again, one more. Exhale, lift, squeeze, round, head under, bum under, pulling those muscles into the body, and release. And last time, other side. So we're taking it in, and then take a breath in. Exhale, foot stays on the floor, you can lift your back knees on the floor and you're rounding like a cat, squeezing that thigh into the body and release. Again, pulling up through your pelvic floor, squeeze and lift, it's tough, I know, and release. One more. And breathing out, squeeze, lift, use those muscles near the groin, pulling the belly in, pelvic floor up, and release. Good. To counter pose, come back onto your elbows, because we're relaxing now. That's the end of your practice. So if you were to do that 3 times a week, it took about 20 minutes, maybe a bit less. And then just give me a cobra stretch there, 1 moment, and breathe. You can bring your hands back under the shoulders. You can rock if you want to. And just to finish off here, we'll take it into a butterfly and do some Kapalabhati maybe. You don't have to. So we take a deep breath in, lengthen up, and exhale, come slow. If you want to do Kapalabhati, do when you're ready. Exhale. And coming up slowly, of course you can breathe slow there if you're doing it in the evening. And then just bring your hands into prayer. Breathe deep until you're ready to go. Wishing you love and peace. Om Shanti. I wish these buttons were bigger.